popped here. That's Bunny using his. Arc is also going to reciprocate now, and Raucus, pretty safe positioning, even though he's sort of playing on his own a lot of the time. Jake, though, gets turned into a pancake.
The Transcendence that comes out here from Raucus as they do res Jake back up, so you're at full strength here for Houston. It's a fight that Houston should win, Mitch. Only 2 members alive here for NYXL. So JjoNak and Meko are pushed so far back out, but JjoNak and Meko doing some work right now. They're able to stay, which they were going to go and try and get a res onto him, but it's just a little bit too slow. They're going to lose Raucus as well. Jake will get a touch. NYXL gets off the point here, but should be able to get right back on. Jake will throw a pulse bomb, doesn't connect with anything. So
that's really nice, man.
The point now will finally go over to... Fiction comes in. It's going to be Transcendence used here for Houston, and it's going to be Valkyrie.
Linksa wants to get a piece of this Transcendence right now, but he doesn't even get there. He's actually body blocked away from the Trans, and then he's taken down by JjoNak from downrange. Beautiful stuff. Libero just being forced around by Coolmat, but the D.Va can't commit to removing the McCree because there's 3 other players that need attention. Jake is down, Dragon Blade here, but it's through a Transcendence, and Libero takes it down immediately. 2 for Libero to finish it off.
There to finish this off. And
Bunny pocket.
They're going to get right on top of him, but they do take Janus out, though.
No, great response by Bunny, goes straight to Linksa, know that that's the one play that NYXL are looking to get rid of. Gives him the healing, but Linksa now is taking shot after shot, 3 in quick succession. Libero didn't have to hit headshots on the first 2, does finish off on the 3rd, and then taking down Fact Fiction as well.
Janus gets caught out again. He's going to use Primal Rage to stay alive.
Nicely done. Jake charges straight for Libero. Then there was damage done on top of that by Raucus, which really assisted with the kill. It looked like a very fast 1 clip. But Libero's been brought back to life. Arc is down. He went for the Resurrect on his Widowmaker and he pays for it with his life. Jake now jumps on the newly resurrected Libero to remove him. This is the kind of cadence that the Outlaws want to go for in this particular fight. Force resurrects, punish the Mercy. Now control space on the point. And they've done all of the above. It's perfect. Coolmat and Jake will move up here. JjoNak is out of position and can't contribute. And Janus, he's dead to rights.
Yeah, and they get Meko before he can de-mech, so you're not going to have any of that D.Va stall, as Houston will be able to take point A. They're going to get a Valkyrie going into the next fight. You have Primal Rage to stay alive here on the point.
He's ice blocked there, and yes, he stayed alive for the time being, and there's a lot of visual effects because double Transcendence is fun to watch.
There's going to be a blade after this, though. Linkser steal this one away, takes out Arc. Players get off the point there for NY.
From him, massive. Bunny gets across the point, trying to heal up Coolmat, and now it's going to be Meko going for the self-destruct, but it's going to be easy to LOS this one, i.e. break line of sight and avoid the explosion. Libero down again. This time there probably won't be a resurrect for him because Arc is missing. And the Valkyrie over JjoNak, he's got no time to get back, and that's it. Gotta be happy about that one into the Outlaws. Identified him. That's a glancing hit, but it still forces a recall. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Linksa predicts that one beautifully. What a way to inject some octane into this particular fight. Not that we really needed it, but Libero's the next to ball. That's 2 for Linksa, and he'll be looking for more. Up in the air goes Meko, de-suited. Jake down to JjoNak, but BroNak and his protein shakes. He's gonna need a little bit more backup than this one. Linksa over the top, and Arc can't do anything but succumb. The Widowmaker indeed. And the Outlaws, that's map 1.
And look, doing this.
So he's looking for an angle, you can see him now. Transcendence won't save Jake if he gets a headshot here. Pine looking for that, and he's got Linksa. Not the opening for the Outlaws we're hoping for now, and Raucus once again is felled. Pine gets 2 on the flanking attempt. I think we call that a job well done from the NYXL department. Now it's only 2 players left here for the Outlaws, and they're gonna struggle. Bunny rejoins, Raucus got resurrected in the last couple of seconds that could have been done. The pulse bomb being dropped. The 2 supports in the Outlaws are just grouped up together now, just as Coolmat left. They cleverly identified there was no D.Va to protect the backline, and that should be it.
It's a good point A hold here from the Houston Outlaws. Obviously, only 45 seconds left on the clock. But Meko is always in the right spot, though. Coolmat gets JjoNak really low, and then Meko comes back to clean him up. If he's able to pick up that kill, maybe it takes out Arc. You don't see a Valkyrie come through.
This pulse is big! It gets Jake stuck with it, and Raucus is taken down by the micro rockets. Linksa finally wins out against Pine, and it's JjoNak the one that gets resurrected. Raucus is also brought back to life, but he doesn't have a Transcendence, so he still needs to stay safe. Coolmat taken down by Saebyeolbe, and the payload's getting close. It's just Linksa and Muma. Infrasight now activated. Muma trying to get back to spawn quickly and get some quick healing, but Linksa's been taken down. They've got to give up the point. NYXL breakthrough at the 11th hour.
And what's tremendous through all that
engagement, especially because Raucus has a trance of his own to bring to the fight, and he'll have it later on. Self-destruct in over the top. Meko knocked out of his suit. In fact, it was by that self-destruct. He's now down. Arc's trying desperately to keep JjoNak alive, as per usual. It's kind of the New York way of things. But Pine goes down to Linksa despite his earlier acrobatics. He is felled by his opposite number in the Widow. Saebyeolbe down. Linksa with another one. And at least Hitting a lot of these shots right now. Solid 41% accuracy. Can't complain about that. Raucus now going down, but it was the trade. Saebyeolbe's missing. Meko's taken down by the self-destruct. To resurrect, Raucus is back in the fight. He has a Transcendence. JjoNak is just about to expire, so now it's going to be the season of the Outlaws as they move in towards the point. They're thriving, and Pine is down to the Deadeye. NYXL moving up to the point, putting himself in his optimal range as McCree. The Valkyrie to get aggressive behind. Jake, you see he's at the far side there, looking for JjoNak, trying to pressure down the Zenyatta here from the NYXL, but Raucus, the Zenyatta for the Outlaws, is down himself. Boomer's dropping and Buddy can't do too much but try and zoom up in the air and just stay safe, but he eventually is taken down. Coolmat, self-destruct on the point, and Jake's trying to stay alive and at least gets rid of Janus, but there's still 4 players trying to cut through, and he's the last hope of the Outlaws. Lynx is going to try and walk up there, but he won't get there in time. Map 2, NYXL. It's a tied series.
Hook that came through on the Libero. It'll be a sound barrier used by Animo. It's going to be a rip tire here from Jake. Oh, a big tire there from Jake. There's nothing you could do about that. I mean, it's a 3-man rip tire.
On the way, and a self-destruct thrown at the point. So Houston are happy to give the point up for the time being. Mano's low. He won't get away with this one. Libero a little bit too late on the reflect and took the first big hit. Raucus and Miro are both down, and Lisa, yeah, that's what D.Va's going to do on this particular patch, especially. Burst down McCree's is like, Saebyeolbe has a pulse bomb. He'll probably look to apply it to the point, or this roiling massive players from Houston. That's a 1 and a 2. Libero found Raucus there, picked straight out of the bunch, and now he can circle back around to deal with the tanks who were trying to pressure JjoNak and co. Very cleanly executed stuff here in the NYXL. Look like they'll have this round all tied up, despite a very odd start with the Bastion.
You think once Houston's able to break that,
you and chase down those kills and have a bit of extra mobility, but this is what the Hulk gives you, a heck of a lot of front-loaded damage. Coolmat just blasted into next Tuesday, and now the shield dropped down on the point by Muma. Meko trying to approach. Animo is down to Jake, healing sorely restricted, but Saebyeolbe has an excellent angle here on Muma. Oh dear, Raucus. Let me know what the gold's like.
Saebyeolbe with the shot there.
Rare occasion that we see him sort of pick up the Widowmaker, unless Libero's playing Junkrat or something similar. But there's no backup. It's another flank around the back. Jake is respawning in, so he might be in a position to stop this, and NYXL finds Saebyeolbe despite his opponent having wall hacks. Now he has some of his own.
Animo's in no position to even get over towards him. NYXL actually gets halted towards the bottom, uses the grapple to get back up top, so that halt from Mono not going to do much. Meko switches over to D.Va. He gets D-macked. This stage will go to the Houston Outlaws.
Saebyeolbe didn't have the blink to get there.
Animo does have Valkyrie. He's going to have Valkyrie for Bonnie as well. It'll be Riptire, comes out for Libero. You do get Muma. Maybe this can get Rez back up, though.
We heard that Riptire come through. So Libero had found JjoNak here. Coolmat down. He actually died to the total mayhem of Libero. The Minotaur effect, and now Jake's got his own Riptire. That's a good chunk of damage on towards Meko, and NYXL needs to capitalize. He does. Turns this out. JjoNak could use the Transcendence just prior himself. Now with Animo being down, this is the opening for the Outlaws. Flash dropped in. Lynx is being pocketed by Banny, so he can stay alive through the primal rage. Raucus shuts Libero down. This could be the opening. Now we're going to be off to the races. Lynx had healing, but it wasn't quite enough. Bunny had already fallen to Meko, but it may not matter here. The XL can't get to the point. Map 3.
This does have Transcendence here. You'll get Jake back
he's got it
as well.
NYXL more than happy to go for the second peak. He knew the Pine was low enough that he didn't have to charge the Widow's Kiss for very long to get a killing blow. However, both tanks are missing for the Outlaws right now, and NYXL had no protection, and Saebyeolbe knew it. He took advantage of that one and leapt upon the beleaguered Widowmaker. And Raucus, this is obviously not where you want to be late in the fight. It's just because his team got decimated on the ground. And the NYXL do get the wipe, but this is a very competent looking defense from the out.
Opening door.
Pulse bomb. Oh, that was NYXL going down. Jake pulse bomb Mono, but was able to survive it with the use of Primal Rage. So I guess he's kind of forced Primal there, which is not bad. Now with that Transcendence over the point, there can be some stalling done here. Fact Fiction's trying to stay out of the line of sight of Pine, but now Pine's starting to get a little bit of that momentum going. Coolmat will be desuited in just a moment here. And the self-destruct probably, no, it won't be used. There's no point. He knows it's done. That second checkpoint has been taken by the NYXL, who are building up ahead of steam. On the nose, he needs to get back, but he walked off. Now he has to go 1v2 against both main tanks. In fact, Fiction finally returns to the fray. Jake drops a pulse bomb on the bubble, but it doesn't claim any kills, and he's down. Pine is in a safe spot. He's set up in the back line. NYXL now trying to put this one on ice. The May steps forward. Bubble dropped in. Oh, NYXL, he had to use the ice block because the bubble disappeared just as the self-destruct came down. The green wall is not going to be enough to save the Outlaws here, though. And with no time left in the bank, New York is making sure the Outlaws have eyes a lot of the time on what the NYXL setup is. And yeah, you can do just this, climb up a wall. You can actually have an arrow knocked before you climb up the wall, then let it go as soon as you get to the top, which is kind of nice and kind of doesn't make any sense in terms of, you know, physics and all that, but still. The Outlaws have found a couple of important picks here. Crucially, Pine had gone down. Then in fact, Vix just goes ham on both the frontliners of the NYXL. And the fight's opened up. Saebyeolbe is going to just try and run away, but that point's taken.
Yeah, while we were on board with NYXL as he was getting dove on by Mono and Saebyeolbe, everybody else falls for NYXL. They're able to put a lot of pressure on the Pine, then the supports drop, so the Outlaws will take that first point. Already, pressure on a NYXL. Houston hasn't been able to keep him alive on Widowmaker.
Salvo of orbs directed at Pine from Raucus, but he falls to Meko. The micro rockets. Meko was waiting in the wings to try and pick off Raucus. Perfect response on the NYXL. They hide in the building close up. They use Pine as bait and then leap upon the unsuspecting squad here. And the boys from Houston are going to struggle to break free of this one. You can see the Ark and Pine are sat back, and Jay tries to get Tess with about 20 HP. He's down. Ark finishes the job just for style points. And that should be it. A map 5 is on the cards. And New York now on a roll.
Cool Matt off of that point. So you're gonna have Valkyrie come up from both teams. Muma drops down into the hole, comes on top. Jake with a rip tire. Going
Never get caught
every time.
I just don't get sick of it though, Matt. I don't care. Fills the kill feed up with green. And the Excelsior green with envy, seeing Pine only get himself a mech for that. And that will leave Houston in charge and in control. Kiss the ring, Pine. 4 down. Meko with the Orb of Harmony, he's able to stay alive a little bit longer, but JjoNak needs to be dealt with, and Coolmat does just that. He and Muma combining in tandem to deal with him. Coolmat with a D-suit, 2 kills, and now Houston will duck back to the point and try and recapture it. The Pine and Co are starting to filter back into the fight.
Yeah, they do leave the point, and it leaves Jake there on his own, and he actually falls at the hands of Mono and Meko, both down. The impulse from Saebyeolbe on a Raucus. NYXL needs to contest this. Saebyeolbe will get on the point. Jake with a retire.
Pine's down, tries to take to the skies, but sometimes automobiles are better than planes. First round. Houston Outlaws, next few seconds. Saebyeolbe looks to try and make that even worse. Houston may struggle in this fight.
I was gonna say, this is probably NYXL's best chance. You use Transcendence, you push onto the point. You already have Muma down. You're gonna have Valkyrie here very soon if you decide to use it. Probably don't even need it. See, Raucus just trying to get onto the point here with NYXL. Jake there as well. So Jake's gonna try and stall us out to 99. So he jumps on, has the translocator. Muma will jump in over the top as well. You're gonna, no, Muma jumps back. Okay, so you don't really feel like you need to, oh, you're gonna get it to 90. It's basically
pretty much doing. Can Meko's able to stay alive. Coolmat knocked out of his mech. He's removed. Now it's Muma trying to get back to the point and join his team with a McCree. The cleanup crew is here, and Pine is starting to do some work. Linksa falls just before he gets in his way. Muma's trying to prolong this one by dealing with Pine, but he's too low and Raucus can't keep him up. High ground being held by Jake right now, but he's low for a Sombra. Raucus gets a Cossack kick and a slap from Mano. This one's going all the way. It wouldn't have it any other way. NYXL bring it back to 1-all. Two teams are just jockeying to try and find that first pick. There it is, Boink and Mano traded out here. Muma managing to get rid of that one there. Raucus alive. Saebyeolbe sees to that one very quickly. He and Meko having a big impact so far, and Coolmat being de-suited. This is all but over now in that first fight.
Yeah, they were able to isolate Mono, and they jump right onto him. Jake Linkser in Muma. The issue is that they leave Coolmat and Raucus in a tough spot.
Stave off defeat. Saebyeolbe now to break back in, though this might still be a dangerous situation for Houston. Their supports are unprotected, and Raucus might have to rely on himself. It's not enough. Meko dives on him now. In tandem, the NYXL are picking the Houston Outlaws apart, and this may be it. The final stand. Muma is down. They'll retake the point at 99%. Boink will be the closest player. They come so far, the Outlaws. And now, Boink is felled. Deadeye. Coolmat's the next. He needs to zoom over towards the point, but he won't get there in time. Crushing loss for the Outlaws, but have a look at the relief on the face of New York. They had to go all the way to triumph today.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.